So I'm just going to do a bit of a talk about my gear. So show you what I've got and what I'm using. I'll start with my radio. I'm using the Tyrannus Plus. I've got the antenna mod on this one. I don't know if it gives me any more range. I bought it like that, so who knows? Who knows? I've actually got a Crossfire light unit ready to put in, and I've also got an R9 module, but I just haven't got any receivers yet. I'm not too sure which one I want to go with. I was sort of interested in the Ghost module, but I got these like super cheap. I actually got this one for free, so so I was kind of interested in the Ghost. I was going to have a bit of a look at that before I commit to spending any money on receivers and stuff. Next I'll show you my goggles. I just use the Attitude V5s. I've got the Crossfire, the Rapid Fire module in it. The stock module was all right, but yeah, it was it would stomp out a bit easier. This is of course sort of a lot better in that regards. These are pretty stock apart from that. Pretty stock. Got my horns and my goggly eyes. Probably want to upgrade and get some new antennas for this, like a better patch antenna. Something that'll give me a bit more range maybe. Right, so these are the quads I'm using. I'll start with my main freestyle rig. This is an Apex, 5-inch Apex. Pinky FPV did the prints for me. Most of them. I think these ones are done somewhere else. And I'm running the Brother Hobbies on them. These are awesome motors. I love these. And I'm just using a Mamba F405 stack, I think. Just a basic one. I haven't had any issues with this. I know people bag Mamba out a bit, but I reckon they're great. I reckon they're one of the best stacks you can get, especially for the money. And a Foxeer Predator. I've got run cam on the Mine because I'm having a few issues with the camera and this one actually at the moment. When I plug in I get the black screen. My OSD's there, but I'm getting this black screen and I have to unplug and then replug it in, and then I get the picture. So I'm not sure. Sometimes I even have to unplug 2 or 3 times before I get a picture through the camera, so I'm not really sure. I did post something in the FPV builders group last night, and some guy said that it was a common problem with this particular model of camera. He even guessed which camera it was. I didn't even write which camera it was in the post, and he guessed it. It was a Run Cam 2 Racer, but but yeah. This I have had some tuning problems with. I've just got it to fly nice now. Admittedly, it was my fault for having the filter set too high, but it's all learning, isn't it? You'll notice I've got a cable tie and a bolt through here to hold it together. I think it was like the first week I took it out on the track, I smacked it right into a gate and I just split the canopy and pulled the screws out of the camera, and oh, it was a disaster. Heartbroken. And these were supposed to be really tough. I mean, nothing really likes going full speed into a gate, I guess. This is probably my best race quad. This is a Revenant 5-inch from Rising Sun FPV. Rising Sun are actually my sponsor, so I'm pretty damn stoked about that. I'm using the Eco 2s on this, 1900s for something different. I usually use 17s, but I'm using the 2207s. This is seriously fast. There's an F7 stack in there, and that's, I think, the Racer 3. I haven't had any issues with that camera. Yeah, this is beautiful. I'm going to order the GoPro mount for this on Monday, and maybe a new set of prints, maybe a different color. Not too sure yet. This is my bunkie. This is a reverb frame, impulse reverb. Yeah, see, it's got the PDB in there, which is dodged up into a Mumba F4 mini stack. Sorry, flight controller. And really, I think that was my first FPV camera. That's actually glued in, so you can't move it because it's stripped and screwed. Got some crappy air sheens on there. I've got some spare motors, but I've got these. I might as well use them till the bearings go, which probably won't be long. This is almost finished. I just am missing a camera for this. This is a Source 2 frame with I think that's a Speedy Bee F4 Bluetooth flight controller, and I think it's an Acon 6S. I can't remember the ampage. ESC. I've got the F40s. I haven't actually even flown this drone yet. I'm still waiting on a camera, so I don't really know what it feels like to fly. But the hover test, and I mean, I've flown at line of sight. It flies. It works. Just need the camera. So this one's a fair way away from being finished. When I get some spare money, I'll do this one up. I'm not too sure if I'll make it 4S or 6S. I've only got a couple of 4S batteries left, so I don't really see any point in making another 4S quad. But I've got a whole heap of 4S motors. This is my first race quad. This isn't running at the moment. The ESCs are screwed. This has got single ESCs and they're just old and screwed. No good. And I've kind of robbed it for parts as well. But this was a good quad, so I don't want to pull it apart and destroy it, even if I just hang it up on the wall like that. Who cares? Right? Right? As far as props, these are my race props. I use the Hurricane 514 66s, -3s. I think these are 4-point-something inch, but they're a slightly kicky pitch, but the smaller diameter and the pitch is just kind of perfect for me. Actually, yeah, quite a few people use these as race props, and I've got some lemon limes that I haven't tried out yet, and think I've got a set of watermelons here that Tyson gave me. These were nice when I tried them. So I'm hoping that these are nice too. Another set of 51466s. These are the little homemade gates that I used to practice with. There's my dog. Of course, he wants to get in the shot. They only cost about maybe 10 bucks each to make. Just a bit of conduit with some pool noodles and some extensions. Well, not these. I mean, I used to have them with just those pool noodles, but the arch isn't quite high enough, so I use these little extensions. So what I do is I just hammer these stakes into the ground, about that far. Then I slide that over the top of it. Then do another one over the other side, a bit further away than that, of course. And then I join these suckers together, like this. Get it ready. Should have done that before. Join it together like that. Get in there. There you go. And then that obviously curves around, goes into there and into there, and that's my big arch. I've got quite a few of them. 7 I've built, and there's a bunch of flags in there too. I made these markers, these race markers, out of plastic plates from the supermarket by stapling 2 or 3 together for a bit of extra weight. What is the staple? There it is. So just lay them out. Look, they're actually really, really good. They work perfectly. This is the first lot that I made. I mean, you can even use the flat ones. They work fine. Like, I think it was $5 for 100. So a stack like that high. Oh, it's probably higher than that actually. Because I think I spent 10 bucks on those and 5 bucks on these ones here. So 15 bucks for all them, and there's quite a few, as you can see. Stacked.